I'm communicating with you. So in order to learn spoken English, you know, talking is the most important thing. Without talking, you can't be a speaker. You can't learn spoken English. And yeah, on the other.
Hello,
Yeah, hi.
how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Fantastic. And how about you, sir?
Oh, I'm absolutely great, absolutely great. By the grace of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and yes, absolutely, I'm totally great.
Yeah, sure. But it has been long time, sir. Like, I eagerly waiting it like your message, but you didn't respond. I think you might be busy somewhere.
Yeah, you know very well because I was working in my private sector. That's why that's the reason I always busy to my office. And otherwise, in Sunday time I always free. But I messaged you in Sunday, but due to some reason you also busy. So that's why it's not possible for our talking for our conversation purpose. But today I'm free and you are also free. That's why we are talking to each other. So it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
meant for us that we are talking to each other because we know very well each other, but as a friend, we are not talking with this way. So it's quite basic, it's quite uh, helpful method learning this skill or learning, I can say, any language. So yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as you mentioned, due to the certain reason, I was also busy somewhere, but just today I got opportunity to interact with you once more. So thank you so much for being me here, sir. All right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree with you. So, brother, tell me, you are living in Delhi. So, what types of problem are you facing while talking with your friends or any other place while going to buy something? Like, talk about language. So, tell me something about those matter.
Okay, like as you asked the question, I think your question about the if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna just public place. So how I'm taking with the people, how I'm tackling the circumstances there, isn't it?
Suppose you are going to market and you are talking with language. So, which types of difficult situation you are talking with them?
Yeah, this is a quite big issue I would say in everyone case. As we know, we are a learner here. Being a
Yeah.
learner, we have to face I would say vast difficulties certain times, and we just get cold feet and but in order to eradicate our I would say that particular problem, like lack of confidence, because we never ever interact with the any native speaker, we never ever talk, I would say, practically, physically. So that is one of the major reason. But I would say with the help of the like our friends, like digital platforms, we can remove that particular problem. Like we can build our, as like confidence, because confidence plays a very significant role in order to convey our message, okay, anywhere.
Ab-
It's,
Absolutely.
yeah, if you want to communicate someone, so you have to have good content, and you should have knowledge about something. So these are the things. In order to communicating someone, you should have knowledge, and gradually and slowly we can remove. Well, I would say it's not a big deal in nowadays. Everyone very like the very displayed, and I'm also very I would say highly dedicated towards learning spoken English. So therefore I'm having a here but
I can see your I can see your way of talking. It's quite better. It's really fantastic. You can say you motivate lots of people and you can improve yourself a lot. I can see yourself. So it's better. It's really amazing for your side. It's
yeah,
definitely changing this. Yeah.
yeah, nice. Like the way we are thinking, the way we are giving our thoughts and views and ideas, the way we are things, isn't
So,
it?
so, so you were living in Delhi. So, what do you want to be in your life? Like, what is your main purpose? What is your main goal in upcoming days?
Okay. For the time, my high motive is here. Just I want to do a job MNCs. Nowadays
Okay.
it's really very hard to survive in this modern era, in this dark era as well. It's very competitive era as you know very well. So in order to surviving, in order to fulfill our daily essential things, money is matters a lot. Without money, you can survive. So this is my what's the first preference here, and I want to do a job MNC multinational companies, and after getting job, I'll think about my future, what should I do, and where should I go, like that.
Okay.
One thing, yeah, one thing. This is a hard motive by being here, man. Learning spoken English, because that was before 8 months. I was just I wasn't able to speak English language. That was my dream. English, was my dream. Okay,
Yeah.
the band I used to listen the people, their
Mhm.
conversation, their like certain podcasts, movies. Oh my god, that was mind blowing. I used to thought it's not English is not my cup of tea. All right,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
but nowadays it's quite become easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really tough on the
Yes.
other hand, but we can manage.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
practice, we can remove, we can learn. Yeah,
So you learned a lot. You talk a lot in this duration time, and you change yourself a lot. So, what is your opinion? How everyone can learn this language with your preference? How people speak fluently like you? So tell me some tips, some trick, how they, practice, how they listen, all those things which is important while speaking. So give me some brief answer on those that matter.
yeah, sure. But very first, I would say this is a really one of the prominent question that you asked here. So thank you so much. But just if somebody want to learn spoken English, only speaking purpose, so they can learn. It's very easy. All right.
Yeah.
The way is only here practice, talking, practically. Like practice a lot. More you practice, more you get knowledge, more you become fluent. So it's all about practice. There is no another trick, miracle. Okay, there is no any trick. There is no any miracle. Okay, it's not gonna overnight. Okay, It's really very long process, and no one can learn English within a month, within a 2 month. Okay,
Mhm.
they can learn only the certain things like, hey, how are you, what are you doing here, like that, like this. But it doesn't mean that they are proficient, they are eloquent speaker, they are spellbinder. In order to be a spellbinder, a keynote speaker, man, you have to have highly committed towards learning. You have to indulge yourself, you know even though I would say here,
Okay.
main thing here, that is a really what I used to do in my case. I was
Okay.
indulging a lot, as much as I can, as much as feasible in my case. So I could have done, and with the basis of those things, right now I'm being here. I'm just delivering my thoughts, my ideas over this language. I'm communicating with you. So in order to learn spoken English, you know, talking is the most important thing. Without talking, you can't be a speaker. You can't learn spoken English. And yeah, on the other hand, if somebody wanna learn, there is a 4 pillars: L, S, R, W. As we know everyone, but if somebody wanna learn only spoken English, so they can learn within a 8 month, within a year. But I'm not saying here, they can be a proficient, eloquent
Yeah.
speaker, miracle communicator, but they can learn. They will able to, they can be able to, deliver their thoughts, express their feelings. Okay, but
Okay.
I can't say here like they can be proficient in this language, because fluent speaker, it's really quite tough, challenging parts. If somebody wanna be a fluent if somebody is having a tremendous ability in terms of collecting vocabularies, so they can and at the same time we are using here like so you have also certain vocabularies, certain synonyms, antonyms, like that roles. So with the help of those kind of things, in order to be a fluent speaker, it's take a time. There is no boundary, I must say, man. If somebody wanna learn, so it's really very long process, never ending process until they that, because English is not a cup of tea. It's a really very big thing. Yeah, we could say we can learn for a survival purpose, for doing a job, for a professional life and unprofessional life. But in order to be a fluent speaker, it's really very hard. But everything is feasible. Everything is possible and feasible. Nothing is
Yes.
impossible. We can learn English, okay? If somebody is having a great enthusiasm, great inquisitiveness, and if, moreover, I would say here, if somebody is having a passion, when the passion becomes their profession, they become non-stoppable. So if you are having a such kind of passion, so basically, definitely you will able to learn. And it's all about the patience, man. Patience. We hold your horses. Patience, like, which is plays very vital role, very crucial part. As we know, we are non-native speaker,
Yeah.
and India has 22 languages, isn't it? So we heard a lot of time, we listen them, we never, still we don't know, still we know two or three languages. I think one language Hindi, and one might be little bit Punjabi, like that. Only the part words we don't know that basically. But when it's come to English, as we know, non-native speaker we are, just take a time, just go with the flow, and take a long breath and be patient. Don't be impatient. We have to just try to put yourself, try to enhance your circumstances. And one more thing, in order to learning something, never focus the people, never focus the mistake. Never, these are the things. Here is a lot of things, but I would say main thing. My first point is there: be patient. Second point is practice a lot as much as you can. Third point is here: try to interact with the people as much as you can, as much as feasible. Fourth point is here: like not a mirror is not gonna help you. In a certain extent you can the people can improve their skills, brush up their you would say knowledge, gain their confidence, but in a very bit level, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what I tremendously believe in my case, man, mirror is not gonna help you. If you have to speak, I would say practically, face to face. Whether you are speaking right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Okay, here in order to be a speaker, in order to demonstrate yourself anywhere, whether you are gonna demonstrate yourself in a private organization, in any stage, any culture, anywhere, it doesn't mean that. Okay? So here the practically interaction, practically,
Okay.
and here is two types of communication, like the verbal, non-verbal communication. These are the another thing. But as you ask the question, like how we can learn and how the people they can learn spoken English. So here it's not, I would say, rocket science, man. It's really very easy language. It's up to the people's path and people's mindset. If somebody is having an enriched mindset, like it's really matters. Like in another way, like rich mindset. Like they are not thinking about their past, they are just wondering about their future, and they are living their present. They are just highly committed towards learning, make their future better. Like this they can learn. It's all about the people's and intrapersonal skill. I think you might be heard about. I would love to mention here intrapersonal skill. What is the interpersonal skill? Interpersonal skills like the self analyzation, soul searching, and like these are the things. If the peoples are able to control their mind, their thoughts,
Involve on that matter always.
yeah, feelings, emotions, these are the matters a lot, because sometimes we lose our hope. Just suppose I made my mistake, I committed my mistake. Just I sure if I committed a mistake, So I feel like I did a mistake there. I'm not a good speaker like that. Hey, I should skip. I should quit this language. This is not cup of tea. Sometimes the people get demotivated. So don't think about a mistake. Don't think about the people. And yeah, so these are the things. And here are certain more things. But once again, I must say here, it's all about the people's perspective, the people's path, the which path they wanna choose, and which path they have chosen so far in order to learn something, in order to amplify their communication skills, brush up their English language, polishing up their grammatical portion. These are the things that really matters a lot. Yeah. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally agree with you. What is the way you were talking? What is the way you were understanding all of you like me? And it's really tremendous, I can say. And what is the way you can learn this language? It's also tremendous because it's almost 8 months you spend, and now you were on that flow. What is the way the talking you talk to me? So I can say it's absolutely fantastic. It's as a friend, it's really amazing to talk to you, and I think it's really helpful for everyone who is really interested to learn this language, because we are learner. We learn a lot to speak about this language. So even though we are also learning, because we are in learning stage, so we have to more patience, because we will do better, we will speak better, we will communicate better way. So we need to speak more and more. If we are keep doing this practice set, almost I can say we are practicing regularly with our friends, with our if there is no one, so we need to speak with ourselves. So this is mandatory for us. So I must thankful to you that you also available today to talk with me, and it's really pleasure moment to, I can say it's both of us, I can say. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's really a great time to talk with you, and thank you. And it's definitely we will talk again if you free and if I free, and we involve our time on this matter for better communication and better fluency. Yeah, absolutely. It's okay for today, brother, and we will talk later. So thank you, thank you. If you share something through this uh, place, so share me.
Yeah, like whatever you said. Yeah, we are still learner, being a learner here. So we should focus a lot. We should have hold our horses, because these are the things that matters a lot in order to move further, in order to grasp any language, be a
Yeah,
proficient over any language. Because if you wanna make a standard grip with the English language, it's not an easy cake, piece of cake, but we can. And on the top of here, one more thing, like if somebody really they want to learn something, so they should have indulge themselves in such kind
okay.
of scenarios, such kind of sort of stuff. Without indulging, they never ever will able to speak spoken English.
Yeah,
Either you are gonna learn spoken English or doing something else.
yeah,
It doesn't mean that. Okay, so well, thank you so much for being here once again, sir. And it's really, I would say, my pleasure to having you here. And really, I would say, the way you articulated things, really, that's up to the mark. And it's really very healthy conversation. And hopefully, we'll connect very soon. Okay.
yeah,
Well, thank you so much,
definitely.
sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all about this video. Okay, thank you so